Hi guys, Namaste, Jai Hind, Jai Mata Di and Jai Bharat. So welcome to the next episode that I'm making for Kalki Puran. So before this, I took a little break and I'm trying to get back to my routine. So before this, we've spoken about how Kalki actually came into, or how will Kalki, or actually how it has already happened. So how Kalki came into existence, how Kalki realized his Kalki, what is the how many people will go into the next yuga, and what will be the path through which they will go to the next yuga. So we've spoken at length about quite a few things, and today I think what I'm going to share with you will help you relate a little more with the energy of Kalki, and little more with how you are part of this, every bit by bit, as we are getting into the Kalki Puran. So I'm going to talk about chapter 14 today also. And chapter 14 is where that first Tibetan village is attacked, and Kalki is actually fighting with Jina. And until now, we have spoken about how Kalki fell on the ground, how was he tortured, and how he was escaped, or kind of taken away by somebody, and what was the process and procedure. And then what happened is that when Kalki kind of came back to his consciousness, Jina tried to run away. And then Kalki told Jina that you cannot run away from your destiny. You cannot run away from your fate. And dying with my hands is basically your fate. And Jina, in return, told Kalki that I don't believe in fate. We, in as it is said that we in Buddhism, we don't believe in fate or destiny. We create that by ourselves. So if you are so strong and you are so as Godhead as you say, then come and kill me. Now here it is not about literal killing, it is not about literal fight. And then post that, both of them, they get indulged into a literal fight. So they get indulged into a literal wrestling with each other. Now this is not really literal fight or wrestling that is happening. Jina is the energy of people who are into their last births, who are true spirituals, and this is the initial struggle that the true spirituals had within themselves. When the Kalki energy started to arise, when the Kalki energy started to happen to us, when the Kalki energy, the awakening started to happen with us, which all started with the coming of Corona or COVID, when it all actually started to happen within us. And then when that episode of Kalki being tortured and things happening to Kalki happened, and the whole world kind of started to get pulled into it, there are many who are the first layer, who are the first spirituals, or the first layer who's getting into the Kalki awakening. They struggled within themselves, and they struggled within themselves at a very high level, that should I get into this energy or should I not get into this? Is it really happening or is it not happening? Is it for real or is it for not real? What is real, what is fake? So there is a hell lot of struggle that each one of us who is into Kalki energy today has undergone. And this is the struggle that they are talking about. This is the struggle which is about the set of people who could not believe in the Kalki energy, or who could not immediately accept the Kalki energy, but within themselves they knew they are on that path of spiritual, who were the first view to connect with Kalki energy and awaken into Kalki energy. This is the struggle that they had within themselves, where there has been a lot of push and pull. Now when that happened, it is said that Jina actually covered the whole body of Kalki with sharp arrows. So he shooted sharp arrows to cover the whole body of Kalki. And this is basically when we started giving ourselves logics, and people also started trolling, using bad words and all of that, so that we get away from Kalki energy. This is also when you started giving yourself logic as to why this cannot happen and why that cannot happen. It's a very initial stage. I'm talking about the stage of like June, like around June, July, August, that time period of 2020, when or rather even before that, when the COVID thing started to happen and we started questioning ourselves. So that was the energy, that was this. And there is a very beautiful reference to something which actually gave me even a deeper meaning of it. And like Kalki Puran, it has some very, very beautiful references, and they give very deep meaning. So here, when the end of the section comes, it is said that Kalki actually, like a maddened elephant, breaks the palm tree, Kalki broke the spine of Jina. So it is written like that, that like a mad elephant breaks the palm tree, Kalki broke the spine of Jina. Now when I researched about that, because there is nothing without a reference here, there is nothing without a deeper meaning here. So when I searched about that, I found out that elephants really love the palm nut. They love the palm fruit. And because they love to eat the palm fruit, they hit the palm tree with their heads or with their trunks or with their the tooth. They hit the palm tree with that, so that they are able to get that fruit fall on the ground. And sometimes that fruit hits them, it falls on their head or their skin or their body, but like mad elephants, like mad for that fruit, they keep hitting the palm tree. And that's a beautiful reference, because it basically says that when we got to know about that awakening energy, when we started connecting about that fruit, when we start seeing that fruit, we started putting ourselves into this energy of Kalki further more and more strongly, and even further strongly. And that was the final hit, where that spine is something that we stand upon, right? Our body stands upon that spine of Kali Yuga, where that whole Kali energy was standing upon. That spine was broken when we actually tasted that fruit of awakening, when we actually figured out about that fruit of awakening. And that is the time when the spine of Kali was broken into many of us, and we started getting into deeply into the Kalki energy. We started understanding the deep meaning of Kalki. We started understanding and connecting with that energy of awakening, and that is what it is. That is what it is given in this chapter. And this is also all about that result, where we were not bothered about something hitting us. We were not bothered about, we started getting immune to who's saying what to us, who's referring to trolling us, who's saying bad things to us. And we started moving into this energy even more strongly. And that's the energy of Kalki. That's the energy of, and when you relate to this, you will know that this has already happened. So chapter 14, most of the things that I'm finding out, it feels like this all has happened. And I really want to finish this faster, so that we reach the stage where what is happening right now, so that we know what is going to happen in future in terms of this. So tomorrow I am going to talk about the next chapter, the next set, when Jina's brother actually attacks Kalki, and who fights Jina's brother, and what are the deeper meanings of this, and how this YouTube and these fights and videos and all of that come into existence. So when I'm reading this, I can relate this so beautifully well, and I'm sure you will be able to relate this very, very beautifully well. And yes, please be focused on that fruit of awakening, and surely we are getting there. And please leave your feedback, leave your comments, and if possible, share this video with as many as you can, so that they also understand the Kalki energy, the real meaning of Kalki, and they are able to relate to the real Kalki. Thank you so much. Take care of yourself. Have a good day. Bye bye.